So if there's one skill that CMOs need to have in the future, it's curiosity. I don't think we have all the answers, and no CMO does. But the curious CMO will find them. They're setting up teams of AI wizards who are testing and learning the new tools and constantly moving forward the way they do marketing. And then they take the best of those experiments and scale them quickly. I think that spirit of curiosity will have to start at the top, but also permeate the entire marketing organization of the future. So this year at Cannes, CMOs are really feeling in the hot seat. For the first time ever, more than half of CMOs told us in our annual CMO survey that they're in the driver's seat of their own AI transformation. That means they're making the decisions on the AI investments in the marketing function. But with great power comes great responsibility. They actually have to deliver on the ROI and the results now. So in Cannes, they're looking to have the real conversations. They're looking to dig into what works and what doesn't, and how they can close the gap between a transformation illusion and transformation reality. So a great example of how agentic marketing is playing out is in the beauty industry. Beauty brands are investing in new tools and new approaches, not just in content creation, but in insights generation, how they write briefs, then how they create the content, and how they optimize and activate that content. So what it means for marketers is a much more strategic process where they get to spend time not on the manual work, but on the joy of creating great campaigns with strategic targeting, with better ideas and better back and forth with the agencies spent on the creative process. And for customers, that means much sharper targeting of what the brand stands for, much easier discovery, including in the LLMs and on the websites and ads of brands themselves, so they can find the products they love more easily. Brands are having to build an entirely new capability around discoverability in LLMs. And they're setting up new teams around AEO and GEO to do that. That means they have to rethink their entire content strategy, not just on their own website, but also around the entire internet. Because LLMs at the end of the day look at the brand in all the places that they show up, not just to consumers, but also in a way that a machine can read. Now, I think strategic brands are not just trying to optimize their content. They're actually thinking about what part of the journey customers should have in the LLMs, how they provide the best information, the best context for that, where they even think about advertising directly inside the LLMs, and then where they want to own that conversation themselves and their own channels. In the age of agentic commerce, brands have to develop a strategic capability around how they want to be discovered, have conversations with customers, and then actually transact with customers inside and outside of LLMs. They're setting up AEO teams that curate content across the internet and their own websites so that LLMs can help customers discover them. But then they're making strategic choices on where they want to continue that conversation inside the LLMs versus direct it to their own websites and channels they directly control. These are some of the most strategic choices brands are making now for the future.